Hello and welcome to Building on a Budget Models. Today we'll be unboxing this, the Lancia HF Integrale 1/24th scale rally car by Italeri. As you can see here, it's number 3658. There's their customary sort of photoshopped image on the front. This car is from the 1990 rally season. On the side of the box, here on the side of the box you can see the design for car number 1, driven by Silvero and Biasson, and car number 7, driven by Oriol and Bocelli. Probably saying that wrong. Here you can see some of the other rally cars available and an image of the decal sheet. An interesting feature about this car is that on the box you can see the Martini racing stripes, but there is no Martini logo. However, when you look here, you can see the Martini logo is there, but it's blanked out. I presume that that is because different countries have different rules about alcohol advertising, but we'll have a look at that in a moment. The Lancia HF four-wheel drive is considered an icon of the rally competition's history. The Delta HF was produced in the second half of the 80s and participated in the World Rally Championship from 1987 to 88, winning 2 world titles and achieving important results in a lot of competitions as the Rally de Monte Carlo and the Rally San Remo. The Lancia Delta Integrale was the evolution of the Delta HF. It was introduced in 1988 and dominated the World Rally Championship, winning several Constructors' Championship and an impressive number of competitions up to 1993. Updated in many aesthetic details that made it more muscular and aggressive, as the enlarged fenders and the new designed air intake on the engine bonnet, the Lancia HF Integrale was also improved in driving and engine performance. The 1995 cubic centimetre turbocharged engine, so 2-litre turbo, increased its power up to 185 horsepower. The Lancia Delta Integrale dominated the World Rally Championship between the 80s and the early 90s, bringing many famous pilots such as Mickey Biasson or Juha Kankkunen to victory. As you can see here, it's a slightly later version in this clip. This was Carlos Sainz's version from the early 90s. Unfortunately not in the Martini livery, but still a legend of the rally circuit. So we'll start off here by looking at the instructions. On the front they've got a bit more of information about the car itself. The decals, we'll look at those in a moment. Folds out like this. You can see here some of the parts which aren't used are shaded in grey. It also suggests some colours down here. I don't have any Italeri colours, so I'll be using something else instead. The interesting part of this car is that the bonnet is added on. However, there's no engine. And there you can see it's quite nice that even though the booklet is in black and white, they have given you colour instructions for the decals, which is quite nice. Anyway, let's look at the decals themselves. So as you can see here, they do come with the Martini lettering. These are really crisp and nice. I bought this kit brand new, and according to Scalemates, the decals were redone in 2018. So this is a pretty modern kit. Yeah, pretty nice. Right, now we'll go on to the kit itself. So firstly, if you look at the body, it's very clearly the Lancia Delta. A little bit of flash in places, and obviously there's this moulding point here on the windscreen which will have to be removed. One of the nice features about this kit is that the driver's side door here is hinged, which means you'll be able to open it up and give a little bit more detail on the interior there. But yeah, lots of things that need to be added, like the front and rear bumpers, the grille here, the bonnet. So yeah, lots of details to add. One thing I also quite like is that the door handles, which are going to be in flat black, are separately moulded, which means there's no fiddly masking there. You can just slot them in when you've coloured them, which is quite a nice touch. If we look at the white sprue here, you can see, yeah, unsurprisingly, the door, the bonnet, as I said before, no engine for underneath that. There's the kind of skid pan, the exhaust. These are wheel covers for the front, some of the other sort of drive shaft and things like that, front and rear bumpers, all seem to be moulded quite nicely. This kit was from 1991, I believe, so when this car was still being driven. Look at the clear one here. The windows are moulded in one piece with the exception of the driver's side one here, presumably because it is here. So you slot that into the door itself. Lots of headlights, indicators, things like that. It's quite nice and clean. Yep. Next we'll look at the black sprue. A couple of pieces have fallen off this in the bag. I'll get those out now. Kind of interesting to look at some of these pieces actually. So if you closer look at this seat, as you can see the seat belts are moulded in there. There are still holes in the back though, so you could cover them up with your own. You could sand these out, it's up to you. There's the other one. You can see two seats. The wheels will need to be white, so not great definition, but they're okay. Yeah, and there you can see the undercarriage of the car, the dashboard, the door cards, windscreen wipers. Pretty good amount of detail. There's also some bonnet clips here, which yeah, they're not great. I think I might replace those with some photo etch. But the grille itself looks quite nice there. And yeah, and then finally here are the tyres. I actually removed these, but yeah, I think they're all the same size. The Michelin rubber. Anyway, there we are. Looking forward to building this. Might be my next build, but yeah, it's a legendary rally car in a legendary livery, which I'm very much looking forward to having on my shelf. Alright, thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.